All right, kids, let's get into it. Let's start right now. What are the top four questions that I hear, or objections, questions, whatever you want to call it, that I hear from our customers every day when I talk to them about listing their home for sale? The number one overwhelming question is it a good time to list my home? And the answer to that is simply this: yes, it is if you are ready to make a move. Is it the best market we've ever had? No. Are we likely to see a crazy improved market tomorrow? No. Do you need to make a move? Have you outgrown the house? Do you need to downsize? Are you getting married or you getting divorced? I mean, these are the reasons that people sell their houses. If you wait for the perfect time to sell your house, that time will likely never come. We get a little bit more into that further down the list here. But if you're ready to make a move, it is the best time to list your house. Number two, can you get me? Insert whatever your number is, whatever number that usually people say to me, this much money for my house. And the answer right now is probably not. We are still close enough to the crazy hot COVID market that people, and for good reason. I mean, it was an amazing boon for a lot of people when they were selling their homes in South Florida during COVID, because literally they were flying off the shelves. That market is not here anymore. That being said, we are selling houses. I mean, we're approaching $20 million in sales this year, which is a decent volume of houses. It's pretty big. So are we selling houses? Yes. Are they selling like this? No. Some of them are, but not many of them. Most of them are taking a little bit of time. Are we achieving prices that you saw during COVID? No. Have we lost value since COVID? Yes, we have. The good news is that we gained, in some areas, 28, 30% in 3 years. And we've lost, 5 to 7% of that. But again, most people's expectation right now for what their house is worth is just not accurate for today's market. I get it. Everybody wants the most that they can get, but, it's just not there right now. Number three, can you sell my house in the current market? Yes, of course. As we just talked about that too. It's more difficult. It's back to what it was before, and really leading up, we had like a 10-year run, man. We had a 10-year run. Leading up to COVID, we had a pretty good run too. So if you go back about 10 years though, that was what we would have considered a quote unquote normal market, slightly declining to balanced. And we have to do all the things that we did then. And that includes staging your home, making small repairs, taking care of yard work, doing some grooming, getting rid of a lot of clutter, and just generally presenting your home in a very attractive fashion. Marketing's actually changed. I mean, we use a good bit of AI, which is great because we can target locations. We know what percentage of likely buyers come from what zip codes. I mean, we didn't have that. I mean, when I started 20 years ago, we had none of that. But now with artificial intelligence, we're able to do that, and we're able to really hyper target where we spend our ad money. And that's really, shifted the game a little bit. Now we still advertise, all over the place, but, we do focus a larger portion on these specific areas that AI has identified for us. So it's a lot more work for the agent, but that's also what it always really was, except for those couple of halcyon, years in COVID where anybody could just go up and throw something on the internet and sell it. But the other portion is, keeping your house neat and clean. Like, and when I say clean, I mean really clean, while we're marketing it. I mean, it's a thing. It takes extra effort. Preparing your house for sale and doing the work that needs to be done to have it sell at the top end of the market in a rapid, at a rapid pace. We obviously have all kinds of tools to help you with that, including, the team that I've built. We have handymen, we have contractors, we have, if it comes down to you need a roof, well, we have programs where we can lend you the money for the roof with no interest, and then it comes out of your closing. I mean, we can handle all of those things, but we left the market about a year and a half ago where you didn't really even need to do that, and now it's essential again. The last one, and this is one that I get not just from people looking to sell their house, but just in general. When will the market improve? Well, I'll tell you this: my crystal ball broke during COVID, and because I mean, again, the statistics kind of went haywire. But my feeling is, and based on the statistics and based on all the market movement that's going on, is that we're basically starting the next 5-year cycle. Historically, the market moves in about roughly 5-year cycles. Okay, so what that means is that right now the market has stabilized, and we're not really gaining, but we're not losing at all. I expect we'll start trickling up in value again, which is, again, this is the market cycles I've been through. This will be my 4th one, doing this. And you look back at historic context for about the last 25 years, and it seems, outside of, boom bust for the late 2000s and the COVID phenomenon, it's been pretty consistent. So that's my guess on that, but it's a guess. It's an educated guess, but it's a guess. So the general synopsis of all of this is, if you are looking to make a move, it's not a terrible time to do it. I mean, it's, again, if you need to make a move for some reason, then you need to make a move. There's no getting around that, right? Give me a call. Let's sit down. Let's talk about it. Let's strategize the best way to get you the most out of your move. And then you can make an educated decision. You may decide at that point, after we've had a chance to talk about it, that you don't, it's not time. You need to do this, that, or the other before you can make your move. Or you might decide, you know what, it's not as bad as I thought. All right. So give me a call. Let's have a sit down. Everything we do is confidential too, because I know there's a lot of people out here that are worried about situational stuff, and what are their neighbors going to think. I mean, it's one of the biggest things that and it was surprising to me here in South Florida. One of the biggest things I get a lot of times when I'm selling homes is people are like, well, I just don't want my neighbors to be mad at me. And I understand that. But honestly, I'm kind of surprised here in South Florida, because half the time in the neighborhoods, people don't know their neighbors. But anyways, that's just my take on that. All right, guys, we will talk to you soon. Give me a call, 561-324-8914, with any questions, or we can expound on this, sit down, have a meeting, etc. Have a great day.